Great Chef Series here at Walnut Premium Appliances. Please welcome to our demo stage from Angie's Gourmet To Go, doing the Caribbean curried shrimp. I know you've all tried it, and now you want to know how to make it. Please welcome Chef Angie Josiah.
Good evening everyone. Again, Angie's Gourmet. I'd like to give you a demonstration of my Caribbean curried shrimp, and I'd like you to enjoy a journey through your palate to the Caribbean. We're going to start with a little bit behind the dish. My husband is from the Virgin Islands, St. Croix, so he's my inspiration for this dish. His family has strong ties there, and in the Caribbean there is a large Indian influence that dates all the way back to the spice trade. So let's indulge in the flavorful curry shrimp prepared with a curry spice blend and a succulent hint of coconut milk. We're going to start by sauteing onions in some vegetable oil. Now you want to continue to saute the onions until translucent. You can really smell that flavor, it's amazing. You don't want the onion to be too firm, you don't want it to be too potent, you want it to be nice and soft to add a lot of flavor to your dish. So you'll want to continue to stir, saute the onions for just a couple of minutes just to make sure everything's thoroughly cooked here. That looks really good. Next, I'm going to add some shrimp that's been marinated in a curry spice blend. Marinating overnight is fine. You're just going to continue to saute the shrimp. Shrimp has been butterflied, and when you butterfly the shrimp, it lets the flavors get into every little part of the shrimp. Just to make sure you can taste that curry throughout. And after the shrimp have turned a nice opaque color on both sides, you know that they're done, they're ready. Then I'm going to add I call curry slurry. So what I've done here is I've taken a varying amount of spices, curry, turmeric, cumin. And what you'll want to do with this is you'll want to thicken it up with a little bit of cornstarch and 2 tablespoons of vegetable oil ahead of time. And adding that cornstarch to it gives it a nice little thickness. Helps your curry hold together. And you'll just want to continue to saute and incorporate that curry all throughout the shrimp. And then you'll want to turn the fire down just a little bit, got it on low, and then we're going to add our coconut milk. And I don't know if you guys detected a nice little sweetness in the curry. This little sweetness kind of complements the spiciness of the coconut milk. It really adds a nice flavor and texture to the meal. It thins up your slurry just a little bit, bringing it to a nice consistency. You'll just continue to incorporate all of this till you get one uniform color. Mixing it all together. Alright. Alright, that looks great. So it was also prepared with some saffron rice and pigeon peas, and you can make that ahead of time. When I'm plating the dish, I normally like to put the rice out. And then when I'm doing this, just put the sauce around the rice. You never can have enough sauce. You can smell those flavors. It smells amazing. So when you're down there in the Virgin Islands, when you're walking along the streets, a lot of the restaurants have their doors open. So you just walk by and you get to smell all these amazing flavors. Okay, where am I eating next? That's what you're asking yourself. So I'm just gonna grab some tongs here and plate the shrimp, and that helps with presentation too. Put them out around the rice. Put them right there in their little bed of sauce. I have to put extra shrimp because I know a lot of you guys went back for seconds, thirds, fourths, and fifths, right? So. And there's a little bit of minced basil in there just to add a nice little subtlety. And you can garnish with some fresh basil. And then this is some red curry paste. You can also garnish your plate with this as well. Just adds an extra level of curry to the dish. Any questions? All right, well this recipe and more is at angiesgourmettogo.com. Grab my card, just click on the blog, and everything's there with a whole bunch of other recipes and nice little food ideas. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Angie. Thanks for leaving a great smell